Hey, this is Kayla with Benchmark, and in today's video I'll be showing you how to do an offset measurement in FieldGenius Android. An offset measurement would be useful if there was a point I needed to measure but there's a physical barrier in the way, or if conditions prevented a fixed solution at that point. I can still do an offset measurement to collect that point using my rover. I have a project open in FieldGenius and I'm using a network rover with our Stormcaster service. On the right hand side where it says standard measure, I'm going to click that to bring up my measurement options, which are standard measure, auto recording, and offset measurement. I'll click offset measurement, which will bring up a menu on the left. At the top I can see I have two options, 2 points and distance/angle. First, I'll go through how the 2 points option works. At the top I have P1 and P2, which I can measure, and these are the reference points that are used to do the offset, and FieldGenius uses them to get the direction. Then we have method, where you can choose straight, perpendicular, and distance. I'm going to keep my method as straight for now, and then I have my horizontal and vertical offset distances. I will scroll back to the top and measure my reference points to get the direction for my offset measurement. Let's say I took my measuring tape, measure the distance from my second reference point to the point I want to collect to be 2.3 meters. And I will enter that in the horizontal offset, and I will leave vertical as 0. I'll click Save Point and zoom in a bit, and you can see point 1 has now been added to the map. To take another offset measurement, I will click Standard Measure, then Offset Measurement. I'm going to measure my 2 reference points, and I will change the method to perpendicular. So now my offset measurement will be 90 degrees from the direction of my reference points. I can also choose perpendicular right or left, and I'm going to go with right. My horizontal offset is 10 meters, and on the map screen you can actually see where that point would be as indicated by the red dashed arrow. I'll click Save Point. Let's try another offset measurement to show you how the distance method works. This would come in handy if I had a point I wanted to measure that was in between 2 reference points. I'm going to measure my 2 reference points and change the method to distance. The distance from point 1 is 10 meters, and from point 2 it is 5 meters. Now, since I'm doing this in the office and my rover is stationary, my reference points are right on top of each other, so there isn't an intersection point. As you can see along the top, I have a message of no solution computed, values entered do not intersect. As I am unable to save a point here, I will just click the X in the top left to go back to the map screen. Now I will do one final offset measurement, but using the distance angle method, which I would use if I knew the angle and distance already for a single reference point. I will choose offset measurement and choose distance angle from the top. I will measure my reference point. For the direction method, I can choose manual entry or internal compass. I will keep it as manual entry. And for direction reference, I can choose grid or geodetic true north. I'm going to stick with grid. Now I can put in my direction. I'm going to put in 90 degrees so that my measure point will be 90 degrees or directly east of my reference point. My horizontal distance is 3.4 meters. And my vertical distance will just keep it as 0. I will save that point. Well, that is everything for today's video on doing offset measurements in FieldGenius Android. For more videos like this, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you have any questions, please give us a call at 1-888-286-3204 or visit us on the web at bench-mark.ca.